Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
3 bud. 13 spell. Undercut. Hey, check 22.
This is Coleman. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch 2. You get block me. You get block me. You get block me. Slam. Check. Crunch. And up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Watch out, watch out.
Hey, Sam off. Deep river, deep river.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 36.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3-3. Check number 6. Check number 6.
Ready?
He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey.
Whip.
Roll out.
On first down, Gordon. Washington's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. A nice little juke. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Steelers 7, Lions 3.
On 3rd down, Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year.
That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd down. Gordon on the screen. This is Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
From the gun, Gordon. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On first down, it's Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready? Gator.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one caught by Gibson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike Green. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Short kick. It's taken to the 23.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
10, under 10, 10.
Hey, Charlie.
3, Mike 3. Combo. Right here. 0, Mike 3. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Take up.
On first down, Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. Throwing left side, it's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Coleman. He gets away from one. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got an open man. That's Campbell. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Swift, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Gordon. That's caught. It's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.